Welcome back to Level. In our last video, we talked about managing reboots. Today, we're going to take it a step further by exploring how to automate reboots based on specific criteria. In this video, we'll cover two of the most popular scenarios: rebooting devices based on uptime and rebooting when Windows detects it needs a restart. Let's dive in and see how Level makes this a breeze. First, let's take a look at the automation we created in the previous video. This automation involves you manually tagging a device that needs a reboot. Let's automate this. We'll start by setting up a monitor. So I want to show you, we have an OS query script here that just grabs the uptime and date. And over here in my global monitoring policy, I have a monitor in place that runs that OS query script. And if the value, the output of that script is greater than 30 days, and we check this every hour, it's going to create an alert. If I wanted to prompt the user to reboot or run that automation, I can do that right here with this remediation automation. So let's do that. So now any user whose device has an uptime greater than 30 days going to result in this automation being triggered. If we jump back to this automation, you can now see there's a new trigger, and this is a monitor trigger. So if the uptime is greater than 30 days for any device, it's going to run this pipeline. So that's the first solution. Now let's create an automation that does this when Windows detects it needs a reboot. Similarly, we have a script for that. In this case, we're just looking at the registry keys and a few other things, and we're outputting whether the device requires a reboot. All of these scripts, by the way, are available on our GitHub repo. So again, jumping back to our global monitoring policy here, if I pull up this Windows reboot required monitor, you can see it's running that script. And if the output contains alert, we're checking every hour, it's going to create an alert. Again, if I want to force the users to reboot, all I have to do is just run that automation. When this alert is fired, it's going to trigger this automation. So again, if we jump back to this automation, we can now see there's two monitors that could potentially trigger this pipeline and force devices to reboot. And there you have it. Two solutions to keep your devices up to date and running smoothly. With Level, you're not just reacting to IT needs, you're proactively managing your environment. Thanks for watching.